Hey guys, Chris from the Ultimate Recycler. We're in the backyard at the shop and I have a bowl of lollies or sweets or candy or whatever you call it from your part of the world. This was left over from Christmas. Now, I'm not sure when you guys will see this video. It might be a few weeks. We've just finished Christmas. I hope everyone had a good one. These lollies were left over. I'll call them lollies. And Kristen and I we're on a low carb diet. We don't eat lollies. And I was going to put them in the shop. And as you can see from my little sign there, I thought it'd be great to offer them to my customers. But then on second thoughts, with COVID still going on and this new Omicron sort of variation of the disease going around of the virus, it's probably not good to have a bowl in my shop where people can put their hands and then put them straight to their mouth. So rather than do that, and rather than contribute to possible diabetes issues for my customers, I thought it's a good chance to throw them in the worm farm and see if the worms will eat all these lollies. I know it's a bit of an unusual test, but I like to test the limits of my worms and really what else am I going to do with them. I don't want to put them in a landfill. We're all about trying to recycle and keep everything that we possibly can out of landfill. So I have an area here which I recently did a worm test on, what was it? Sausage rolls. And as you can see, I'll put the link up the top now if you want to go and see that video. It only finished last week and there's absolutely nothing left. And there's still plenty of worms here. It's quite damp, the soil here. It's mostly worm castings. So it's a good spot to try. We're heading into some pretty hot weather, so I will keep it damp. We'll sprinkle all these sweets or lollies out. And it will be really interesting to see what's happened. Now they're quite hard. There's some tubes. I'm not even sure what these yellow ones are. That's a softer tube, that one. These are like, they're like the old milk bottles, but I'm not sure what they are. Maybe they're Christmas, possibly a Christmas tree. Anyway, they're quite hard. I would imagine they will soak up a bit of moisture. I'm not sure if they'll go mouldy. There's certainly a lot of sugar in there, and bacteria does like sugar. So we should get some sort of bacterial action, which then should interest the worms. So I'll put these carpet mats back over now. I'll give it a bit of a sprinkle with water. I'll keep it damp over the upcoming hot days. And we'll check it maybe in a week or two. I don't know how soon anything's going to happen. I might have a quick peek next week, and if there's anything worth showing you, I will. And otherwise we'll leave it for a fortnight or 3 weeks. And we'll see what the worms think of that. It's been just over a week. Let's have a look and see what the worms have thought of their Christmas treats. I wanted to check it today because we're in for some stormy weather and we need to have a look what's going on. And whoa, look at that. Okay, the moisture's certainly got into these lollies. Where's my little scratcher? And they've broken down. There's lots of worms here. Look at them, they're thick. There's springtails, heaps of worms. So there's certainly bacteria getting into the sugar. It looks like it's even some sort of mould. Some of them haven't broken down quite as much. They have a little bit of a smell to them too. Let's check the other side. Well, most of the worms are around the edges, even on the carpet. Look at that, the worms are around the edges. So perhaps as the sweets break down, and they're breaking down pretty quickly, then the worms are sort of working their way in from the perimeter. I think we'll leave it for another week and have a look. But certainly they're decaying. Interesting, they have an unpleasant smell. So yeah, I'm not sure. Who knows what else is in these things other than sugar, and who knows what they do to your system when you eat a lot of them. But that's another story. Anyway, I think the worms will handle them pretty well. There's plenty of activity. So we'll leave them to it. We'll check back in another week. Back to check on this worm test now, and it's been another week. I haven't actually watered this much. We've had a bit of stormy weather. It's been very warm and quite humid. We are supposed to get rain tonight, but it has dried out a bit. So I'm not sure how much moisture is going to be still in the bottom. Oh, there's some worms on top of the carpet here. What's happened with the treats? Oh, they're gone really mouldy. Look at that. That's disgusting. But looks like most of them are gone. Some residue still on the carpet. Let's make a bit more room here and have a better look. But yeah, they've the worms have now moved right in. There's millions of springtails. Let's have a look at the other side. Whoa, there's some activity there, but really mouldy. Isn't that interesting? So let me get my scratcher again. The worms are right in there, thick as anything. So they've moved in from around the edge. This looks like an actual ball of worms here. They are very thick. Look at that. So that is it's an actual ball of worms. So they've moved right into the sweets now, or the lollies. Interesting they've gone so mouldy though. But they've just about all gone. There's only this. Maybe some of them were different ingredients in the sweets or the lollies. Maybe some were more sugar than others. Maybe some had different preservatives in them. But certainly the worms have moved right through them. The mould's taken over. There'll be millions of different bacteria involved here. And they're disappearing quick smart. So it's only been 2 weeks from go to now. So I reckon if we check them again next week, they're going to be all gone. I don't think I'll bother. I think we can mark this down as a success. And as usual, anything I've put in to the worms that's been high in sugar, there's been lots of activity, lots of microorganisms get involved. And clearly it sets off a whole chain of bacteria and all the other little creatures that go along with that and decompose the food. So, all right, we'll tick that one off. I might leave this off for now. I'll leave the cover off because we're supposed to get some rain tonight. It'll give it a fresh drink of water. I'll probably dig it over a bit tomorrow, get it ready for a next test, and we might try a beer test. I've got a whole heap of homebrew beer that came out of a shed recently. We'll give the worms a Christmas or a late Christmas drink. So thanks for watching again, guys. I hope you enjoy that experiment. Here's the next one. I've got, there'd probably be a couple of dozen stubbies of homebrew beer. It's been in a shed for a long time. It's a little bit strange in colour for beer, and it's a lot of sediment at the bottom, but it'll be an interesting test, so look out for that one. Thanks for watching again. We'll catch you next time. Bye for now.